We are back. If you want detailed NBA picks and analysis, I've got you. So if that sounds interesting, let's get into it.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
Firstly, I want to apologize that I've gone missing for the past few days. I have been a little bit burnt out balancing daily NBA videos, working full time, and of course raising a family. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has reached out to check in on me. I appreciate all the kind words. I'm committed to a new schedule now of uploading videos for the games on Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday, potentially even a Saturday. But I just want to keep the right balance in my life. For daily picks on each game, jump into our Discord. The link is in the description. Myself, even Harry, and other cappers that we have all release tips on a daily basis, and all of that is free. So I've got 3 NBA picks that you should consider for these upcoming games. If you wanted to make one bet for the day, you could tease all 3 of these players down, and you could get a multi for plus 100 odds or even $2 here in Australia. So let's get right into these 3 picks, starting with Kyrie Irving, over 31.5 points. Now, who isn't loving Kyrie Irving right now? My man is on a mission. Over his last 5 games, he's played almost 40 minutes a night, averaging 37.5 points per game in that span. He's covered this line in 4 of those 5 games. The game he didn't, he scored 30 points against the 76ers. Now, the 76ers are one of the best teams in the league in defending point guards, whilst the Lakers are one of the worst, giving up the 2nd most points in the league to point guards this season. Against Boston, 3 of their guards covered their points line. Jaylen Brown was 10 points over. Malcolm Brogdon was 10 points over. And Derek White was 4 points over in his line. So the Lakers play with one of the highest pace in the league, so there should be plenty of opportunities here. Ben Simmons is a game-time decision, whilst TJ Warren is highly unlikely to play, which leans more to Kyrie Irving's scoring. Anthony Davis will miss this game, so there's some rim protection that's gone for LA. If you want to talk through motivation here, Kyrie's had a running beef with Dennis Schroeder since 2021, where Dennis Schroeder called him the N-word, and both players were eventually ejected. So looking for Kyrie Irving to get a little bit of justice, drop 32 points in Dennis Schroeder's head. Our next pick, we're taking De'Aaron Fox, over 24.5 points. The line set for this game is 236.5. Both teams are in the top 10 in pace this year. Fox has an excellent record against the Wolves, averaging 28.3 points per game in his last 4 games, and he's covered this line in every single one of them. The Wolves may be without Rudy Gobert, who suffered a groin strain, and if he is out, I see Fox getting to the bucket for some easy layups. Soda at home have been vulnerable in the paint. They're allowing the 12th most points in the paint at home this season. In terms of matchups, Fox has a great one as the Wolves allow the 5th most points to point guards across the season. Motivation-wise, Fox and Sabonis are playing for a chance to make the All-Star reserves. The announcements for the reserves are scheduled for the 2nd of February, which doesn't leave Fox too much time to impress. So he's only got a couple of days to make some noise. Who better to do it against the Timberwolves, which has had a great record against. Our final pick, we're taking Clint Capella, over 12.5 points. Capella's back playing his regular 27 minutes per game. I also love picking centers up against the Trailblazers as they give up the most points to the position this season. Their pick and roll coverage is terrible, so Capella should find some easy looks from passes from DeJounte Murray or even Trae Young if he plays. Now, Clint Capella is averaging only 13 points per game in his last 5, but where it gets juicy is when you start looking at his home and away form. So Clint Capella at home, he's only averaging 10 points per game in his last 5 games, and he's failed to cover this line in every single one of them. Luckily for us, this game is on the road, and this man is a beast on the road. He's covered this line in 7 straight road games, and he's averaging 18 points per game in that span. I've done a little bit of research. I know Capella's coming back from an injury, but from all reports and all quotes from Capella himself, he's 100% injury-free from the calf strain, and he's feeling 100% confident in all of his abilities, and so am I. So we're taking Clint Capella over 12.5 points. Like I said earlier, if you want to make one play of the day and you only had enough money to bet one, I'd take all these lines down. I'd take Kyrie for 25, Fox for 20, and Capella for 10 points. You'll get plus money for that. I'm thinking plus 100 in the US and at least $2 here in Australia. So you could double your money on those 3 players alone. If you've made it this far, then hopefully you're liking this video. If you do, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on them noties. We're close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure we'll get it sometime this week, but I hope you liked the video. If you did, I'll see you in the next one. Holla!
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.